As I said earlier in this chapter, you should use master pages whenever you have text or graphics that appear repeatedly throughout your document, such as a page number or a logo. We've already seen how to add a page number to a master page. Now let's learn how to create even more master pages in your documents. To create a new master page, I have to open up the Pages panel, and I can see a list of all my master pages up here at the top of the panel. I'm going to drag this down a little bit just by hovering over this middle line here and dragging down. This will give me a little bit more room for my master pages at the top. So to create a new master page, I go to the Pages panel menu and choose New Master. I can give it a name if I want to. I'm going to call this Order Forms, and I will go ahead and click OK. So it's going to be B/Order Forms. Now that I have a master page, it's time to put something on it. And before I put something on it, I'm going to turn on my guides. There we go. So I can know exactly where to put stuff. And why don't I go grab this frame tool, and I'm going to drag out a big shape here. And I'll say, let's fill that with a color. I'm just going up and doing this up here in the control panel. I'm saying fill with this yellow, and I'll change its tint to something smaller, around 50% of that yellow. Great. I'm going to stroke with none. It's just going to be a yellow in the background of my master page. Okay, so I have my frame here. Let's go ahead and put something else on the page, maybe a text frame. So I'll drag out a text frame with the Type tool just by dragging out a rectangle. I'm going to zoom in with Command 2 or Control 2 on Windows, and I'll type Hansel and Petal. Make it a little bit bigger. I made it bigger with a keyboard shortcut. I use that all the time. Command-Shift-Period makes any kind of selected text bigger. And I'm going to be covering text formatting and all of that in a later chapter. I've got this set up, a text frame with some text in it and a big yellow box, and zoom out to Command-0, Fit Page in Window. And now that I have my master page, it's time to apply that to a document page. I want to apply this master page B, to this document page down here. Page number 7. Let's go ahead and look at that page. And right now, it's based on master page A. I can tell that because it has an A in the corner here in the Pages panel. It looks like all the other document pages in my file. It has page numbers at the bottom and so on. I'm going to apply master page B to this page, and I'm going to do it in the simplest way possible. I'm simply going to drag it from the top of the Pages panel down on top of the document page. Let go, and that's it. It's now applied master page B, the one that I just created, to this document page. And you can see that it says B here. The page number went away, and it was all replaced by the objects that I put on here, the yellow box and the words Hansel and Petal at the top. There are other ways to apply master pages to document pages that I should let you know about. For example, I'm going to choose page 5 and page 6 here. I just clicked on one, and then I Command or Control clicked on the second. That lets me select more than one page in the Pages panel at the same time. And now I'm going to Option click or Alt click on Windows on the master page. And when you do that, it also applies this master page to whatever was selected inside the Pages panel. So let's go ahead and look at page 6 by double-clicking on it. That takes me right to page 6. And I can see that there's no yellow box. What happened to the yellow box? Where's the text? Well, when I made my master page, let's go ahead and look at the master page by double-clicking on it. I put objects on the right-hand page, but I neglected to put any objects on the left-hand page. That's very important to keep in mind when you're working with facing pages documents. Only stuff that's on the right-hand page of the master page will show up on right-hand sides of your document pages as well, and vice versa. So let's go ahead and grab both of these objects. I just dragged over that, and I'm going to Option drag over to the left side, and that duplicates all those objects onto the left side. And then I'll just drag this one text frame over to the left by itself. There we go. So now I have a reflective, kind of a mirror appearance with yellow on both sides and the text in the upper left and upper right. Now when I go back to pages 6 and 7, I can see that we have the background color and the text up in the upper left corner of page 6. Now, if you're paying attention, you might see that there's something weird about these objects. Let me zoom in here so you can see in the upper left corner. This frame has a dotted edge around it, but this frame down here does not. What's the difference? Well, you guessed it. Anything on a master page has a dotted line. The frame is always dotted. That's one way that you can tell whether an object is from a master page or here locally on the document page. Now, when you start using master pages, there's one thing that's going to drive you a little crazy. If you wanted to move just one of these, or maybe delete this on this one page, you can't do it. I'm clicking and I'm trying to move and nothing's happening. There's no way to even select those items that are on master pages. InDesign is keeping them away from you so that you don't mess up your master page items accidentally. But in the next movie, I'm going to show you how you can get past this safety net and access those master page items directly on your document page.